To first of all say a prayer for our founder and our president, Barbara Elaine Bryan. Minister Barbara Elaine Bryan has been going through some challenges, and she will have to go in for bone marrow surgery, which is why I think other members were kind of despondent about even doing this show. But since I had scheduled it, I said I would still do the introductory and mention their names and talk about a little bit about the Golden Rule Agape Shalom Seeking Grassroots project that we have started. We had a banquet, sort of a very nice occasion, on August 18, 2012 at the South Holland Community Center, and was very well received. Also, we have started me as one of the board members have started the Wisdom Educational Center, an extension of the center in Kenya, Quarry, Kenya, headed by Festo Muasa, and it's going to be like a Chicago chapter. I'm wired money today over there for the children for feeding and clothing. It's going to be a ministry of wisdom, and academics, thinking common sense, more on a Montessori type level. And we want to be able to clothe and feed and inspire our young people. At this time, we're dealing with the very young, but it's like no age requirement really on this school, because whoever needs help, there's somebody that can help you. Whoever needs guidance, whoever needs any kind of educational, academic mentoring, it's an ongoing thing for whoever wants to learn and whoever wants to get a certificate or a degree, specifically because Chicago Board of Education have some standards that are really not fair. I know that for the substitute teachers, I've been in the rallies with them, and I know that they're starting a thing where substitute teachers have to be certified as regular teachers, when most substitute teachers don't want to be certified as regular teachers. And so they'll tell you to call Springfield, and they'll say, "Oh, Springfield tell you, well, we don't know what Chicago is doing. Even if you go back to school for this certification, you got to be issued a Type 39." So I said, well, let me just start my own school. And since I'm helping this school in Kenya, let me start my own school here. And I think it's really something that a lot of people should do anyway, because with the Legionnaire's disease and the virus is spreading, those schools in the suburbs should really be torn down. People, don't send your children inside those buildings, saying it's okay. It's not okay. We just had a man to die for the Marriott. And you say Legionnaires, you say, okay, we're just going to start over new. Don't send the children in those schools. I'm talking to the suburban cities and districts here in Chicago. Just don't do that. Just homeschool your children and find another way. Matter of fact, just get them a GED and home study. So a lot of children have their own businesses on the line right now, walking around making money. But I want to read I guess you would show the event page of the program that we had, the Harmony show our pages, the booklet. That's our booklet, the Golden Rule Agape Shalom Seeking Grass on that side, Roots, a ministry of iGround. This is one ministry, and that was the event we had. Open it up, and it'll give you the harmony. Our purpose is for peace, social justice, governments born and, show that page please, keep showing the pages, born and unborn, loving one another and nonviolence. Show the program page, a couple of minutes, and then show the IGRAM board members. I want to read off the IGRAM board members. This is what I'm sorry they're not here. I know definitely in the future they will come on with their different programs, but at this time nobody was able to make it. Leonard J. Anthony Sr. is married and the father of a 20-year-old son, Leonard J. Anthony Jr., and a 10-year-old daughter, Omni Anthony. He is head chaplain of IGRAM, International Golden Rule Agape Ministry, and an associate minister of the Body of Christ Ministry Baptist. He is also an instructor at the state and district level in the National Missionary Baptist Convention. Now, B. Elaine Bryan, who is our founder and our president, has been married for 48 years to Mr. C. Charles Bryan and is a member of three and a grandmother. She's a mother of three and a grandmother of four. She is the receiver and promoter of the IGRAM Vision and Prayer, promoter for the Illinois Mennonite Conference. Minister Bryant was a registered nurse up until 2006 for 44 years before exclusively focusing on church-related ministry. She has arrived as a lay leader, interim pastor, senior pastor, and is currently pastor emeritus of the Inglewood Mennonite Church. Life-informing events related with the death of a younger, that's okay, now that's her title. Now, Pastor Lawrence Dixon is married with 5 daughters. I'm just trying to outline and distinguish the members. He has 2 which are twins. He's the pastor of Rhema for Life Church and the host of Rhema for Life Ministry, heard on WCBX AM radio. Pamela Dominguez is a mother of 2, grandmother of 7, and great-grandmother to a newly born great-granddaughter, executive director of IGRAM Board. And as a member and ministry of the Inglewood Mennonite Church, Pamela has served in several capacities. At present, she is a member and secretary of the Inglewood Mennonite Council Board and director of Christian Education. She has worked in social service for over 25 years, was a resident of the Inglewood community for 15 years, and presently reside in the South Shore area. She has volunteered with various civic, school, and religious organizations for over 30 years. She is also a member of the Neighborhood Writing Alliance and a contributing writer for the Wake Up newspaper. Her community involvement includes the pastors of Inglewood, the Inglewood Community Cultural Planning Council, Teamwork Inglewood, the Greater Inglewood Community and Family Task Force, We Care Coalition, and the United American Progress Association. Our next member is Beatrice Jasper. She is the mother to Stefan D. Jasper. Let's see the third. And she's the grandmother to Stefan D. Jasper II. Board member, Inglewood Mennonite Church. She's the co-founder of Ladies First Ladies, a Christian Women's Ministry, and the founder of Resident Matters, a community organization dedicated to representing and connecting residents to the matters of the community. Also, the co-chairman of the Greater Inglewood Garden Association, GEGA, probably GIGA, committed to the creation and sustaining of community gardens, going green for real, which supply fresh vegetables for the health and well-being of residents throughout Greater Inglewood and other neighboring communities. And Ariana L. Jordan is a 23-year-old young adult. I would like to say that we are very proud to have one of this young lady as one of our board members. She is the granddaughter of Pamela Dominguez. She has 2 sisters and 2 brothers. She is a member of Inglewood Mennonite Church and resides on the council board. And we really like that idea. Ariana attended Kenwood Academy in Chicago, and during her maturation, she was acknowledged for her academic performance, receiving the AP Scholar Award of 2007. Ariana acquired several more awards during her high school years, as well as serving as the captain and high scorer of the academic decathlon 2007. In 2002, Ariana authored a short story called Untitled by a preteen. I want to read that myself, which was adapted into a play and renamed Love Don't Hurt. Already she's a writer and author. And this play was performed for the community of the Inglewood Mennonite Church. An excerpt of her story was published in Out of Their Own Mouths. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I have to clap for that. I write out on domestic violence by the Literary Exchange Press. And Minister Gilbert Lee, he is also our next board member. He is also the former pastor of Ingleside Church of the Nazarene. He is currently serving as the director of Douglas Tubman Center's youth daycare and after-school program on Chicago West Side, and the former founder of the Straightmore Gardens Children's Home in Spanish Town, Jamaica. Next, me, Ernestine Standberry, is the mother of 2 sons and has 2 grandchildren. That's Tatum Makita Imua and Benjamin Imua. My sons are Augustine Imua of Knits and Knots, that's 2Ts.com, and Khalid Standberry. MySpace, Khalid, Khallee. I'm also an educator of the Chicago Public Schools system, licensed 39, certificate. Will be starting my own school called Wisdom Educational Center, an extension of the one in Kenya, and is a member of the Free Howard Morgan campaign. You can go to our YouTube video under IPF, Remember Officer Howard Morgan, and this is another injustice. I am a Roosevelt University Southside alumni, Southside Chicago chapter. We really know what we might as well say we stand for, represent Harold Washington. And I represent being out to stop the student loan debt. I was working in a law firm before I went to college, and when it became a thing of affirmative action, they said all you have to do is maintain a C average, and you didn't pay for any courses or any books. So I admire the school because of the fact it gives me hope about these universities and schools. I never paid for college. I haven't paid for anything, and my children are paying, and you see the people are paying for colleges, and they're in debt. I never paid for one course or one book. As long as you maintain that C average, you got your scholarship renewed till you graduated. I came out of the English department in 1980, and me and 2 other African-American men. So I'm telling everybody to sign my petition on change.org. Stop the student loan. And just think, you had a president, William Bill Clinton. He was a president that forgave other countries. Can you imagine? Now, he forgave countries' debt. Well, if you can forgive countries' debt, do something for America in that respect. Forgive all the student debt, period. And to make a long story short, make it eligible for them to file a Chapter 13 on the loan. The people who have older, you can just wipe that off of your credit, because I don't have. I'm 68 years old, and I've been around seeing this ridiculous thing about you paying for education, and I didn't pay for no education, and that came from that's why I admire Eleanor Roosevelt, and I would like to keep her head on the right, his on the left. So I hope to have our members on, and Minister Brian. Let's just pray for her, like Robbie Roberts, that bone marrow. She's gonna come out of it, and because God got Minister Brian here. She wrote a book, Prayer Matters. I should have showed that too, because I really have it in my purse. And she's a very, detailed lady, and she's had a warm heart for people and want to see, and we want to make a difference. And we want to make a change. Thank you for listening, and you have a good one.